Hey guys, we're here in Monterey checking out the new McLaren 570S. If you're not familiar with the car, it's effectively a Grand Tour, or at least that's how it's advertised. It's softer, has a little less power, it's more accommodating. You can get in it wearing some stiletto heels and you won't trip on the entry. So it's designed for a wider audience, obviously, less of a sophisticated, specialized weapon like the 650S. Fortunately, you get to test one today.
I'm gonna get to test one today, and I look forward to that. Very nice car. I did some research on it, and very nice new interior, redesigned from the 6-7 series, and very good looking. I'm gonna test the GT that has more space in the back for bags if you're going somewhere. Finally, McLaren has a car with some room for your bags. You can go away for the weekend. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And we also had some special shirts made for the event, which have gone over well, as you can see. I didn't come up with the catchphrase, that's Cristiano's creation. But we've already given away 7, so apparently it resonates with the McLaren crowd.
Yes, it's been fun. Yeah. Okay, so we'll see how the test drive goes. See you later.
Later.
We are.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
570 GT. Yeah. Lovely.
Panoramic roof.
This
Yeah.
is beautiful. Yeah. Really nice. All right. I'm really curious to feel the difference in the suspension setting.
Well, it's a good thing you're driving the GT. With the GT, you have there's more extremes with the suspension, which you'll see.
Okay.
From normal to sport to track is definitely more extreme.
Okay. So temperatures are all fine. I think you use
Yeah,
it all
everything.
day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you give it a go. crank
So
it up?
let's leave it in this.
Okay.
At the beginning. That way you can feel it just a little bit of how it responds. So here we'll go over to the track mode for the handling. So you can see we're in the track mode handling wise now. You feel how the rear's a little bit more settled.
And I feel that it touches the ground as well.
Yeah, and you can feel it.
Yes.
It's a lot stiffer.
And yeah, so this is the track mode.
It is. This is the track mode.
I think the 650S is different. Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference.
No, it's 100%. It's different.
This is fabulous, but the 650S is more aggressive. It turns in a little sharper.
One thing with this car is neat. You see how the display changes when we're in the track mode?
Oh, okay.
So,
I see it there. Okay.
And then so I'm going back to the normal mode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This car is designed for an entry-level McLaren to compete with a 911 Turbo S and Audi R8 V10. You know, get those customers into the cars, and I think it's a little bit more geared towards a daily driver than the 650.
Yeah.
So you could daily drive the 650, but this one's I feel is geared more towards that. You know, more space in the rear, and even if you had a 570S, there's more space in the rear shelf back here of the 570S than the 650.
Definitely. And sometimes I use the 650 to go somewhere, which is not what I have it for, and it's not fun.
Do you have a coupe or a Spider?
It's a Spider.
Okay.
And
so yeah, you don't have the rear shelf here.
No, there is nothing. It's a great car. I love the driving position. Perfect. The seats are very comfortable. I love the new interior design. This is more accessible. The 650S has got it behind this
right
thing, so
well, that's what they did a lot of little things with this car that makes it a little bit more of a daily.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. The doors are soft close. So you know how like on the 650, whenever you go to close the door,
yeah,
you know, you have to give it that last little bit of a tug.
Yes.
And it's you don't have to slam it. It's just a nice little snug, right?
Yes.
With this car, as long as you get it down to where it semi-latches, you know, it does like a Mercedes where it'll pull the door all the way down closed. So you don't have to give it that tug.
And the sill is not as wide and tall.
So the sill
it's easier
is
to enter and exit.
It's as wide.
Yeah.
But it's not as.
It is as wide.
Yeah, the front half
look
of
like
it. The front half is not as tall.
Oh, so it also looks thinner. That's interesting. And I understand that also the doors swing open a little bit more than the 650S. Yeah, no, it's really nice and smooth in traffic, as it should be, of course.
Right.
Yeah. The new interior is beautiful, and yeah, I think that this is a great car for sure. Against the R8, I wouldn't know why anybody would want an R8, and Porsche people are very loyal. So, you know, I have a McLaren, so of course I would get a McLaren before a Porsche. But I know they're very, very loyal. But this certainly should make them think.
It's more aggressive than an R8. It's more, to me, it stands out more than a 911 Turbo. Performance-wise, it smokes them all. Dollar value-wise, you can get whatever you want as far as options with the car, and it still is comparable to what you'd pay for a 911 Turbo.
Yeah. And this is something I experienced with the 650S. The carbon fiber chassis it makes a difference. It's not like a marketing gimmick, you know.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I have a carbon fiber chassis. No, it drives better. You can feel it.
Well, it's like,
You can feel it almost parking. I mean, it's so precise. It's something I tell people, like, you don't even have to go close to the limit to feel the difference. It just doesn't wobble. It's so sharp in the turns.
Right.
The steering is great. People are like, oh, McLaren steering is great. Yeah, McLaren steering is great, but the chassis is playing a part in the steering feeling.
right.
And that's where you feel it. Again, it's not a marketing thing. It's a better technology.
So that's good right there.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Big thank you to McLaren for the invitation. Always available. So, what do you think? Is the 570 a sports car or a supercar? Is it a Grand Tourer or not? We would love to hear from you. Write your comments in the area below. We'd like to hear what you think, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching.